Hi everyone, welcome back to Korodava Learning Science first chapter Growing Plants. In this video we will learn germination of seed. When seed get enough water, air and sunlight warmth, they grow into new plant. The growth of baby plant embryo within a seed to form seedling young plant is called germination. Air helps the germinating seed to breathe water, softens the seed coat, making it easy for the plantlet to come out. Sunlight provides the warmth for the activity of cells during germination. Here given, when seed get enough water, air and warmth, it grows into a new plant. The growing of baby plant to a young plant is called germination. If we plant seed, first it will come out and it is so baby plant. If we put water and it will get enough warmth and air, so it will grow in young plant. It is called germination. Air helps the germinating seed to breathe. Air helps germinating seed to breathe. Seed also germinating seed need oxygen. Water softens the seed coats, making it easy for the plantlet to come out. Sunlight provides the warmth for the activity of cells during germinating. In the beginning of germination, the seedling gets its food for cotyledon pores in the soil allow air to reach the seed. The root come out first and grow downwards into the soil. Later the shoot comes out and grows upward towards sunlight. After using up the food stored in cotyledon, seedling gets water and nutrients from soil. The newly formed leaves prepare the food for growing plant. Here is given that in the beginning of germination, the seedling gets its food from cotyledon. This was also given here. The cotyledons are found. Food for the baby plant embryo is stored in seed leaves. Seed leaves means cotyledon. And pores the soil allow air to reach in the seed. The root come out first and grow downwards into soil later. The shoot comes out and grows upwards towards sunlight. After using up the food stored in cotyledon, seedling gets water and nutrients from the soil. Newly formed leaves prepare the food for growing plants. Stages of germination. Here there is given the stages of germination. The seed gets water, air and warmth. The seed coat breaks and the baby plant grows. Root and shoot develop in the baby plant and form seedling or a young plant. Plant grows and leaves develop in it. Cotyledon shrink and disappear. These are the stages of germination. Dispersal of seed. The scattering of seed away from the mother plant is called dispersal of seed. Dispersal of seed is necessary for the better growth of a plant because if all the seed falls at one place, they would not get sufficient nutrients, water, sunlight and space to grow. We know that plants are fixed to soil and cannot move on their own. Therefore, nature has provided some methods by which the seed of plant gets scattered to large distance. Seeds are dispersed by wind, water, animal, including human being. These are called agents of dispersal. Some seed also get dispersed by explosion of fruit. It is given that the scattering of seed away from the mother plant. The scattering of seed away from the mother plant is called dispersal of seed. Growing away from the plant where they grow. It is dispersal of seed is necessary for a better growth of plant, because if all the seeds fall at one place, it will not get sufficient air, warmth, water and space to grow. We know that plants are fixed to soil, cannot move on their own. Therefore, nature has provided some agents. They dispersal. They do the dispersal of seed. The agents of dispersal of seed are wind, water, and animal, including human being. Dispersal by wind. Some plants have very small and light seeds. These seeds also have wings on hair. When wind blows, they are easily carried away from the parent plants. Madar, hepatage, and cotton seeds are dispersed by wind. Some plants are very light. They can't move. So the wind these seeds also have wings on here. When wind blows, they are easily carried away. These are dispersal by wind. The seeds which are dispersed by wind are madar, hepatage, and cotton. Dispersal by water. The lotus fruit has a spongy parts, and the coconut has thick fibrous coat, which enable them to float on water. So when a coconut falls from the tree into water, it floats away and travels with the water waves to far off places. The lotus fruit and spongy part of the coconut there is given has a thick fibrous coat, so they can easily float in water. So the water take them when the coconut falls on the water. They can float. Then water take them far off places. So this is for the part 2. In part 3, we will learn dispersal by animal, dispersal by explosion of fruit, and etc. So, thanks. Bye. Like, share, and subscribe.